Okay, everybody, I want to tell you that when you're creating finger puppets, it does not have to be special. I mean, back in the days when I was creating finger puppets, I used to have these adorable little pom-poms and googly eyes, and I used to go way overboard to make these adorable little finger puppets that I would only use once because they were always theme-based. And then I'd stick in a drawer until the following year when the theme came around again. Well, I have learned my lesson, and especially since I've been doing Storytime Online, and even before I was doing Storytime Online, the kiddos don't care. They just love the fact that they can count with me. So I've started just taking cardstock and printing out the pictures that I want. You can see I'm getting ready for my bunny rabbit story time, and I'm calling it a day. Because frankly, all we're going to do is just count to 10 and then put it away and go back to the stories. So this is how I do it. So I print out my little buttons, and then this is just contact paper, so I just stick it on the contact paper. Super simple, get clear contact paper. And I only do it on one side. You don't want to do it on both sides because when you try to stick the Velcro dot to the back, it's not going to stick to the contact paper. But I still want it to be a little bit stiff so that if a child does grab it or if I take it off, I want to be able to easily do that and easily put it away without it ripping or tearing, or I don't care if it accidentally gets a mark on the back, but I do care if it gets on the front. Now, remember when you're doing finger puppets, especially when you're doing something where you need 10 of them, because you're doing 10, like in this case, 10 little bunny rabbits, they are going to be small. So when working with finger puppets, you are going to have to do it for a small group, or if you're like me and you're still doing your story time online, this is perfect to do it online because you can get closer to the camera, or if you're doing it like on Zoom or Google Meets or something like that, your kids can still count with you and they can see it easily because you're closer to the camera. So anyway, cover it in contact paper. Go ahead, I like to put the rough side on the back of the puppet, and then what you need to do, if you haven't done this already, is when the stores start having this in deep discounts, buy a whole bunch of these gloves. I love it. So then this already has the soft Velcro dot, so all I have to do is stick it on top. I mean, I got 2 pairs of these for 25 cents, so you know I stocked up. So that's all you got to do. This is super simple and quick. This gives me the opportunity to be able to make a whole bunch of these little buttons that goes along to a variety of different themes. And what you could do, one of two things. You could have a whole bunch of gloves, and then each glove has its own set of characters, and then you just file them away. I don't know if you file your story time together as like the whole theme put together, like these are all the books, and these are all the flannel boards, and these are all the songs, and these are all the puppets. Or if you're kind of like me and I have one place for the puppets and one place for the books and one place for the finger puppets, kind of have it a little separate, because sometimes even though this theme is about rabbits, I might want rabbits to be able to do if I'm talking about spring, and I might want this again. So anyway, you could either have a whole bunch of these gloves and all of these put together, or you could be like me and have like one set of glove. Make sure you put the soft side on all of the fingers, and then on every puppet that you make, just put the rough side on it. That way I can reuse these over and over and over again, and this just needs the Velcro dot. Now, you're going to ask the question, what do you do with all these soft ones if you don't use them all? I'm going to tell you, use them for the eyeballs for sock puppets, which that's another video. But anyway, this is just a simple video just showing you how I'm starting to make my finger puppets. I'm not going overboard right now. I'm just having fun, just printing out the exact design that I'm looking for. Trust me, your kiddos will enjoy it. This is Miss Susan. Thanks so much for listening. Bye, everybody.